We're tracking a big surge in ICE arrests nationwide. A source familiar with the operations telling NBC News ICE has averaged about 2,000 arrests per day from Friday to Tuesday. That's really up from the previous average of about 600 a day. What's behind this, Julia, and why now?
It's interesting. First, ICE has a lot more money. When they did big arrest operations last year, it's because they had the support of Border Patrol and a lot of the DOJ agencies. Now ICE is able to carry this out on their own, but you're not seeing the roving patrols that you saw in streets like Minneapolis and Chicago early this year and last year. A lot of times these are people who they have targeted, they know where they are, and they're going out and arresting them. But they're ramping this up. They're putting more of their people out on the street. They've hired a lot more people with this money they got through the big, beautiful bill. And Stephen Miller is putting more pressure on the White House. There was a sense that they cooled down a little bit after Minneapolis, after the fatal shootings of 2 Americans there and the protests that sparked around the country. Now there seems to be a sense that they want to get the numbers back up, but not in a way that's going to cause as much visibility and as much blowback as they had earlier this year. And at the same time we're learning about this, there's new reporting that we've heard about as well from others, including the Associated Press, that Trump is preparing to spend $46 billion on a smart wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. What's different about this is it's in areas where there wasn't as high of a wall before, and not only is this high, like the wall that we saw constructed under the first Trump administration, it will come with new technology and sensors to allow Border Patrol to know who might be coming. During this administration, during this term, there's been a lot of emphasis on people who are arrested in the interior of the United States, but this is money that was allocated by Congress explicitly to focus on the border. And even though in some areas of the border, constituents there are saying they don't want the border wall, in places like Big Bend, Texas, for example, this is money that was allocated, and DHS is still pushing to spend it.